Both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tony Pollard, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Desmond King on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete to Nick
Boyle. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Rams 14. Buccaneers nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Richie James on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose. Because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now Kaepernick completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Touchdown, L.A. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. On 2nd and 7, Jones flush to his right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. shedding the tackle. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Rams.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jones throwing on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Henry Ruggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bailey got the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Kaepernick now to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Kaepernick taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So after the sack, here's second and 14. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Third down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let this go deep. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Henry runs an even 90 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now Jones buying time to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shade free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start with the option. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Run for Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Pollard. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Jones, throwing again, flush to his right. The throw taken in by Cole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
7-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by...
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's to his running back, complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At it and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
47-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Reception here by Ruggs. 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. They'll run with Pollard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
It's a gain of 8.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard.
Number 20,
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Pollard again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Pollard. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it?
Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?